What's going on, everybody? 3 Count Thursday, 3CT. We are live downtown Lancaster, PA. We are getting ready for Three Legacies downtown showdown. If you are not here, well, you're doing it wrong because you should be in the building here. This is a fantastic venue. Ryan and Jim here with you. We are set up right inside the main entrance. So if you are making your way out to the show tonight, make sure you stop by, say hi to us. You really can't miss us. We're two very large men sitting right inside the main entrance doors, so you cannot miss us. We got the Cricket Wireless booth right next to us. We got a Twin Pine Ford standing banner next to us. So we are all set up and ready to go. We are about 35 minutes from official bell time. Ryan, how you doing, my guy?
Yeah, I'm doing great, man. It's professional wrestling, Lancaster, Pennsylvania. What do you say, downtown Julie Brown, 90s on 9?
Exactly.
Here on Sirius
right here
XM?
on Sirius XM.
Is that what we're talking about
That's
now?
what we're talking
That's
about.
Not it at all. It's the downtown showdown, Big Jim. Here's what I want to impress upon you guys. You have time to still make it out. There is time to make it. Bell time is at 7 o'clock. I think there's like a pre-show match coming up, but you're going to not want to miss this main card. If you hear in the background, Carolina Jim's here hyping the crowd up. We're going to have to try to fight him vocally because his microphone
is loud.
a little bit louder than us. So if you hear something, that's just big. That's big old Carolina Jim. He's doing his job. We're doing ours, dude. Downtown showdown, professional wrestling in the heart of Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Beautiful downtown downtown Lancaster.
I mean, it is downtown in PA.
It
Technically,
is
almost anywhere you are is downtown PA.
Dude,
but
we're at the convention center, through the parking garage, the Penn Street parking garage, connected to the building, man. It cannot be easier.
It cannot be easier to get here. If that one is full, there's plenty of other parking garages all around downtown Lancaster. If you're with us live on the video, give us a like, give us a share. Tell us where you're watching us from. Maybe you're even watching us from inside the room here, which, if that's true, that's almost weird. It's like the call's coming from inside the house. But
welcome, man. If you're watching, welcome. We're gonna watch professional wrestling, and it's gonna be
absolutely. We're all here for the same reason. It is Three
show.
Legacies Wrestling. It is the downtown showdown, and we are very excited. Yeah, pre-show match coming up here in just a second. We got Jarl Matias taking on Byron Simmons right here. We got fans, we got wrestlers, we got everybody alike coming in, still making their way into the building. It is going to be an exciting night. I know we saw, can we call him like a 3-count family member, considering we stole the name from him?
We could, sure, yeah.
We could. Family member Shannon Moore is in the building.
Here.
He's getting all ready. He's going for the world title tonight here at Three Legacies Wrestling. We'll talk about
what
that.
a main event that's going to be. Let's be honest.
We're
going to talk about that later, but that is going to be a barn burner.
It absolutely is a slobber knocker, as some
knockers will be slob.
as some would say here, but it is set to be a very exciting night. Of course, the Red Rose Rumble winner, J.S. Hawthorne, taking on Darian Hardway, actually putting his basically kind of his money in the bank, so to speak, up against J.S. Hawthorne tonight. We saw the backstage interview earlier with him, with J.S. Hawthorne, earlier this afternoon up on the Three Legacy social media sites. And he is so confident in himself that he is putting that opportunity, Ryan, at becoming basically becoming the Three Legacies champion, as he does have that money in the bank to cash in at any time. But he's putting that on the line tonight. But he is very confident, and we are very excited to see that coming down. Mike Skyros taking on Tarzan Duran.
Yeah, Tarzan Duran, somebody we've seen, definitely at the top of the card. He's challenged. He's wrestled Bro Keller. Here's a guy that I think he's looking to reestablish himself as the number one contender, if you will, for the Three Legacies championship. And who knows? I mean, it's not safe to assume that Bro's going to leave here tonight the champion.
No, man, Bro has been. Look, he's my guy. He's our buddy. He is a multi-time former guest of this show. But I mean, there has been some close calls with his title reign. I mean, he has gotten the job done time and time again. But you know what I mean? You got to be worried, especially, with a matchup like he's going to have tonight, potentially a cash-in.
Dude, Shannon Moore itself is a handful. That's going to be a hell of a match.
He is, man, an absolute wrestling legend.
You need to, in the back of your mind, worry about either Darian Hardway or J.S. Hawthorne with that Red Rose Cup.
Yeah, you got to stay, and that's going to be the hard part. Is he's got to stay focused because I mean, look, I don't know all the rules and standards of that Red Rose Cup, but we've talked about it on our show just recently on our podcast with the WrestleMania 31, the cash in, making it a triple threat. Theoretically speaking, J.S. Hawthorne could do that very thing.
Could happen.
During the main event tonight. If both of those guys have beaten themselves down. So
let's say Shannon Moore is victorious tonight and knocks off Bro Keller.
It could happen.
Shannon Moore has to be in the back of his mind.
Absolutely.
What about this guy with this cash in? Holy cow. Like, I didn't. Wow. Again, I was kind of assuming that Bro would retain here, but it's not a safe assumption.
Without question, man.
So Bro's got to think about it. If you're Shannon Moore, that has to be on your mind. If I knock off Bro Keller tonight, am I going to have to worry about another guy coming down this ramp? And dude, what an awesome setup this is, by the way.
It is, man. This is a great venue, Freedom Hall here in the Lancaster County Convention Center, right on the square in beautiful downtown Lancaster. If you've never been in this building, you are missing out. If you don't make it to the show, this is of course going to stream, sure, on the Three Legacies YouTube channel, which you should go subscribe to that. It's going to subscribe.
It's not streaming live
on the not live, but it will be. It will be after the fact. Yeah, I apologize about that. I got to check my my verbiage sometimes.
I just want to make sure nobody's going to tune in. To
yeah,
try
no,
to watch
it will.
It live because it's not going to be live tonight.
Yeah,
I don't think it's streaming live anywhere. I know there was. I don't even know about that. You will be able to watch matches later on. Check out their social media, but the important thing is there's still time to make it out. If you're hearing us right now, put the phone down, get off your laptop, get in the car.
Absolutely.
Come on out to Lancaster. Tickets are still available. It's general admission. It might be standing room only tickets by the time we're done here, Jim.
It's getting close, man. Every seat is
filling up.
But man, I see a lot of people, Ryan, on the edge of those seats. They are excited here for the big event. Again, give us a like and a share if you're with us live here tonight. We certainly do appreciate that.
You know the great thing about Three Legacies Wrestling is they're going to sell you, Jim. They're going to sell you the entire seat.
The whole one. The whole big seat.
The whole seat is yours.
It is.
You may not need it.
You absolutely will not, man. If you even sit down during this show, it's going to be on the edge of your seat.
Ooh.
Without question. Again,
holy moly.
we have a women's match tonight. We got Zoe Cannon, Boom Cannon, taking on Claire Carreras and Vix Crow, formerly known as Alicia Fox, of course, in the WWE.
The beautiful Alicia Fox.
And she will be the special guest referee for that women's contest. So that is exciting to see. I know she's had a big line over here, as has Shannon Moore and some of the other superstars of Three Legacies Wrestling. And that's always one of the best parts about independent wrestling is you get to meet these superstars up close, and it is not going to cost you an arm and a leg like it is next week in Philadelphia.
That's for sure.
But Ryan, you were at the Night of Recovery last night in Akron,
awesome
PA.
Night.
How was that?
That was so cool. These nights are so special. They are nights that celebrate recovery. There are nights that celebrate hope in an otherwise dark moment in these folks' lives that Ricardo Jesus Rodriguez and Victoria Crawford, Vix Crow, as she goes by now, the formerly Alicia Fox, telling their stories of recovery, man, like where their journey took them and the support network that they used to get out of that situation and live in recovery. And it's just such a powerful night. It's the third one I've gone to. If you have a question, go into one, you should absolutely come. If you yourself aren't in recovery or need to be in recovery, that's fine, man. Come and educate yourself. The more people that are educated and the more people that are willing to come out and talk about it, man.
Absolutely.
That's all you can ask. It's really a community.
We've had Chris Dreisbach, who's been instrumental
what a good guy he is,
in those events. He's been on our show talking about them. And I know I asked the question, if you're not somebody who is in recovery and needs that service and needs that in their life, why come to a Night of Recovery? But you probably know somebody who's in recovery, and not just drug or alcohol recovery. There's plenty of other things that people get addicted to, or different ways that bad things happen in life. People need to get back up on their feet. You can make connections. I know with some things in my personal life and family members in my personal life, you can make those connections, and it can certainly help out. And I know they have a couple of the Night of Recoveries on Amazon Prime Video, so make sure you check that out as well. That will continue that outreach for everybody involved there as well.
Here's the really cool thing. Chris told a story yesterday of perseverance. It wasn't necessarily even of his recovery story. It was perseverance when things happen that you don't expect to happen. This event last night was supposed to take place in the Lancaster County Prison, Jim. In like the 11th hour, something had happened. They weren't able to do it. I don't know if it was paperwork. Something had happened, and it's understandable. It's a prison setting, things of that nature. But it was a good cause. It was supposed to be a really good thing
for sure.
And the folks in a prison setting would have benefited
Absolutely.
from hearing a story of
absolutely
hope. Absolutely. So, that sounds like Streamer Guys.
That sounds like Streamer Guy.
Streamer Guys hyping the crowd up now. You know,
I don't know what's louder, Streamer Guy without a microphone or Carolina Jim with one.
Wow, Streamer Guy's loud. That's for sure. So, long story short, Chris told the story of finding a new venue and a new place to host this in 6 days, and the people that it took to pull that off, and the efforts from all these people. So it wasn't his story of recovery, but it was a story of like, man, when your back's against the wall, you just feel angry.
Sure.
Having a good support system around you. So again, you can take so much from it. It's so beneficial. Come on out and support one. Come on out if you want somebody to sit with. Me and intern Mark usually go there.
Yeah, I still need to get to one live.
There's going to be a group of us usually going to these. So come on out. You're always welcome. That's for sure. But,
absolutely.
Tonight is about professional wrestling. Tonight is about Down Showdown. Three Legacies Wrestling is about to blow.
Let's talk about a few more of these great matches tonight, Ryan. We have a tag team match. Al De Niro and Prince Piranha taking on General Kiesel and Ace Dallas. Ace Dallas, this is probably one of the bigger settings to see how many people he can get to praise him here in Lancaster. Definitely a character, always gets the crowd involved. I wouldn't say on his side, but always gets the crowd involved.
I'd hope to think the Lancaster crowd's smart enough not to buy into his false prophecies.
Man, he is
what a character he is.
He is one of a kind. We'll call it that. But if you are, like I said, if you're with us live, again, give us a like and a share. We see some more people checking in. Leave us a comment where you're watching us from. Certainly would appreciate that and get the word out about us. You can always subscribe to us on all podcast platforms, YouTube as well. 3 Count Thursday, really anywhere. Always the number 3, never the word. You can hit our link tree in our social media. Go to our website. Everything is linked there. We have our merchandise. You can get one of these shirts and more over at tpublic.com. If you stop by our table, if you are in the house tonight, hit one of our QR codes. It'll take you either to our merchandise or to our link tree as well. So
we've also got free stickers.
Come get some free stickers.
We have a few of our old ECW style buttons.
Grab me one of those. We'll put it up here in the camera.
These are throwbacks.
We got 3 left. We got 3 left. If you want to get your hands on one of those.
We have only 3 left. But yeah, come up, grab a sticker, man. Put it on your car.
Come by.
Brian did that.
Cousin Brian on his brand new Ford Bronco that was delayed for like 18 months through the pandemic. And he put R3CT sticker right on the back right when he got it. So you can certainly do that. They're bringing in more chairs, Ryan.
How awesome is that? I don't know if you guys could catch that. Past intern. Oh, intern Mark's not here. He still hasn't shown up.
He is not here.
That's why he's the intern and doesn't get paid.
He said he's driving a Tessie or something in here. I don't know what that is. He may be riding in on a cow.
God.
Really getting in the Lancaster spirit.
I think that's a Bessie, isn't it? Is that a Bessie?
That is a Bessie. You're right. That's my fault.
But we are trucking in
more
chairs.
And more chairs they are bringing in. That is always a great sign.
Dude, that means the folks that are here knows you don't want to miss this event.
Absolutely.
They're here. We need more chairs. Jim,
That's a good sign. That is a good sign, Ryan. Always glad to see that.
Wrestling is back in Lancaster, Jim.
Again, and 3 of the biggest matches that 3 Legacies have really ever had. We'll start here. It is the finals, Ryan, of the 3 Legacies Tag Team Title Tournament. It is Dog Nation, Alan Clayball, Sage Matthews. They will be taking on Delirious and Smiley. Of course, Smiley was teamed with Ricardo Rodriguez throughout this tournament, and up until the very end, after they made it to the finals. Of course, the whole Kevin Murphy situation. We'll talk about that in a second. So a new partner has been found. It is Delirious, and a big tag team title action. We got a question here. You guys going to do the show on here? No, we are not going to be live during during Downtown Showdown. We want to make sure that everybody here is watching, staying focused. Us ourselves, we want to make sure we are watching a great night of Three Legacies wrestling action. We may hop back on here live after the show to kind of wrap things up and wrap up our thoughts on the big event. But no, we will not be live during the show. So that is something that we want to make sure that it's very, very clear. So if you are in the building, again, stop by and say hi to us. You will see our big banner right behind our big heads here in the back of the room, right by the main entrance. But Ryan, do you have any prediction for the tag team tournament finals?
Yeah, I was thinking. I think the edge would have been with Smiley and Ricardo Rodriguez. There was a ton of history between Delirious and Smiley that I don't know if they can put behind them, Jim. There is so much business, and I don't want to say bad blood, but God, I don't know. Dude, Dog Nation's impressive, man.
They really
Dog Nation's been impressing me.
Yeah, they really are, man. they have been good. They have been good the whole way through. But with Smiley and Delirious, these guys have kind of battled against each other, and I feel like these enemies that become partners, you got to put kind of a weird trust in each other, and I think they might get it. I think the late switch might affect Dog Nation, so I'm gonna go Delirious and Smiley as your Three Legacies tag team champions, first ever. So
Dog Nation had maybe a couple weeks to prepare for Delirious. I mean, they assumed it was going to be Ricardo and Smiley, and a late-minute sub. You've got a really good point. It's hard to plan for that. Again, it's professional wrestling, so you got to be able to move. But, God, that's going to be a hell of a match.
Anything can happen.
The first-ever tag team champions here tonight.
Unbelievable. And then, of course,
and here's the deal. Honest to God, if you'd asked me 2 months ago, I'd have thought South Philly Finest would have been here.
Dude, I would have thought too, man. We know they've been tag team champions in the Pro Wrestling Empire. They've been tag team champions, I believe, in like ECWA. They've been tag team champions almost everywhere they've been, and they lost in this tournament. Man. So maybe it was some hubris. Maybe they just assumed that they were going to make it to the finals. And you know what happens when you assume? It can always be a problem. But Ryan, I want to talk about the big one. This has been a battle that has been going on pretty much since day one of Three Legacies Wrestling. Of course, this is kind of the brainchild of Ricardo Rodriguez, and he has, really revitalized the wrestling scene here in Lancaster County. And he has a school down there, Centerville Road, across from Arugas. Yep. Like, this is everything you want in pro wrestling in Central PA. And of course, who's gonna lurk around when there is something big on the scene? Kevin Murphy.
Jim, I feel like the verb lurk and Kevin Murphy are just synonymous with each other.
Right, like if you look up each one in the thesaurus,
right,
there's just going to be like lurk, see Kevin Murphy.
Those are synonyms.
Then you go over to Kevin Murphy and it says see lurk. It's just you just keep going back and forth between the two.
Dude, the fans are still flowing in. I don't know if you can see over my shoulder.
Absolutely.
But they're still bringing in more chairs, Jim.
They absolutely are, Ryan. It is non-stop people coming in. When Three Legacies put out the word early this morning and said, look, it's going to be standing room only. They weren't kidding. They're bringing in more chairs. I assume that they are going to run out of chairs at some point here tonight. So it will be standing room only. Get here. There's some great vendors, great tables around. There's like action figures, different things for sale.
There's a line still to come in.
I don't know what line was bigger,
this one
or the Dropkick Murphys show.
Oh, that was a long one here at the convention center too. But here's the deal, man. You've still got time. We've got 15 minutes till opening bell.
Absolutely.
But let's say you miss a match. That's fine.
Yep. You can get here.
You still need to come out.
There's a great little food vendor over here. Don't worry about stopping for dinner on the way. Just get here.
You don't got time for din.
To the convention center for Downtown Showdown. But
grab some grub here, Jim.
Absolutely, it's delicious.
You know what? And then let's go out to Aruga's for the after
We'll go
party.
to Aruga's for the after party. I'm telling you, it's going to be a great night. But yeah, Kevin Murphy, Ricardo Rodriguez, Lancaster street fight.
A Lancaster
street fight. And really the ownership, the controlling stake of Three Legacies Wrestling is on the line. And Ryan, there's a party atmosphere right now. Everybody's vibing. Everybody's ready to go.
Listen to the music. Everybody's in a good mood.
It's in a good mood, but man, I feel like there's that like earlier this afternoon. It was a sunny morning. It was a beautiful day.
So nice.
And then we hit like noon, 1 o'clock, and it's getting a little cloudy. A little cooler. That breeze coming in, a little rain coming in. I feel like that storm cloud, that Kevin Murphy storm cloud, is lurking. Again, there's that word. I keep coming back to it. Lurking. I trust that Ricardo is prepared, because for a fact in a Lancaster street fight, Kevin Murphy's not by himself.
Nope. Kevin Murphy has not been by himself in a single match we've seen here. Money and Muscles is always behind.
Always.
He's got he had his own ring announcer, Joel, who knows what.
Well, not
if
anymore.
They're on talking. Dude, money buys
That's
Joel.
True.
Joel. Joel.
Joel will get paid off. You're right.
You give Joel $20, he's your best friend.
That's true. That's why he sat next to me last time. I had to pay for the ticket in. I had to pay for Joel to sit next to me. So I get it.
Some people pay for Joel to stay away.
Sometimes they do. But yeah, Kevin Murphy is not going to be alone. You never know who he's going to pay off. You have no clue who he's going to pay off. That's the problem. So I hope Ricardo is prepared enough with his people that he trusts, his inner circle, that is going to be here to defend him and to defend Three Legacies Wrestling, because he is going to need it tonight, Ryan. I'm worried.
I'm terrified. Three Legacies Wrestling as we know it. Ooh, the lights just came on. The sun came out.
They did. It's like I had a good idea.
Look at that. Jim, Three Legacies as we know it.
It could
cease operation.
It absolutely could,
under the eye of Kevin Murphy.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. We're about to get pre-show action under the way, so we'll be wrapping up here in just a minute. But I want to talk about the championship match. We don't want to forget about.
Yes, holy cow,
the championship match. Shannon Moore trying to win the Three Legacies World Heavyweight Championship, taking on Bro Keller. Ryan, what are you thinking? What are you thinking for that one?
It's gonna blow the roof off this place. That's for sure. Kevin Murphy. The ring announcer there. I apologize. I wanted to give him space. I feel like we were talking over each other. But man,
you can take the commentary gig out of the podcast, but you can't take the podcast out of the commentary.
That's exactly
gig.
what it was. Yeah, that was a commentary
or something like
myself.
that. Something like that, right?
That's exactly what it was. You never wanted to talk over them, and
absolutely not. Absolutely not.
How are you, brother? Good to see you, man. Oh, we got you. That works. Thank you, brother. Shannon Moore just swinging by the table.
Anytime, like I said, anytime you can talk to a member of the 3 Count family, you will make time and space.
If there's anybody that might run deeper than Kevin Murphy, it might be the 3 Count Thursday family. I'll tell you that right now.
You're not kidding.
He rolled deep, but Jim.
Robert asked, is Three Legacies going live? They are not. The show will not be streamed anywhere.
Not tonight.
But if you are not going to be here in the building, do not be afraid. They will get the video up on their YouTube, up on their. I believe they're still up on the Premier streaming network. I'm not 100% sure on that, but definitely up on their YouTube channel. Stay tuned to Three Legacies Wrestling social media pages. They will always keep that announced. So go ahead and subscribe to the Three Legacies YouTube channel so you do not miss the any of the action when it does get uploaded while you're on YouTube. Go ahead and subscribe to the 3 Count Thursday YouTube page so you never miss any of our stuff. As we have the live show every Thursday, we have the podcast that drops.
Look at this. We're friendly. We got 3 Count, Three Legacies, 3 Count Thursdays.
A bunch of threes. Everybody's three. Everybody in the 3 family. But I gotta go with my guy, Ryan. I gotta go with Bro Keller, man.
Look at that. It's all over the place.
All over the place. Everybody loves 3.
Intern Mark finally. What the hell was that? That's so loud.
Finally made it.
Finally. Intern Mark shows up.
It was about time. But last but not least, Ryan, I want to make our prediction here. Nothing against Shannon Moore. I love the guy. Obviously, he is part of the namesake. He has been on our show.
Dude, you've always been a bro guy.
I've always been a bro guy. I love my guy, bro.
Always been a bro guy.
I cannot have my guy, bro, hear me predict him to lose this match. So, bro, my guy, Bro Keller, going to still be your Three Legacies World Heavyweight Champion tonight.
It's going to be Shannon Moore, man. Shannon Moore, former WWE superstar, former WWE superstar. I wanted to say
WCW,
TNA superstar.
He's been everywhere,
Shannon
man.
Moore, man.
Now, also, are we getting a cash in?
Yeah.
We getting a cash in, Ryan?
We do, man. We do.
So does Shannon Moore leave?
He does.
Lancaster. So he's going to beat J.S. Hawthorne.
He's going to be.
Wow.
He's going to beat Hawthorne.
My goodness.
He's going to beat Shannon Moore. I'm sorry. He's going to beat Bro Keller. Shannon Moore will be leaving tonight.
Wow.
Look at this. Look who finally sits down.
Look who finally.
The show's over.
Well,
we're at the pre-show. The pre-show match has just started, and intern Mark shows up.
Hi, everybody.
Look at this.
Goodness sakes. Mark, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, Big Jimmy. I got a ride over in a Tessie.
In the Tessie?
I think the word is Tesla, Mark.
No, my bestie's got a Tessie.
You can't say that.
You can't. I don't
Mark,
think.
let's get your predictions real quick here.
All right, hurry, please.
Here you go. You got J.S. Hawthorne, Darian Hardway.
I got to go with Hawthorne. He's got that cup.
He's got the cup.
He's going to cash in.
He's putting the cup up of Hawthorne. Mike Skyros, Tarzan Duran.
I got to go with Tarzan Duran. The man is on a roll.
The man from FM 97 in the morning shows.
Yeah, correct. Tarzan Duran.
Tarzan Duran. In women's action, we've got Zoe Boom Boom Cannon.
Zoe Boom Boom Cannon. Yes.
Clara Carreras. Vix Crow is your referee.
You know, as much as I like Zoe Boom Boom Cannon, I got to go with Carrera.
Clara Carrera.
Yeah, I do.
No,
yes.
Really?
Yeah, I hate to do it, Zoe. If you can hear me, I'm sorry.
Well, Zoe was going to join us, but now she's just turned away.
Zoe, come on back.
Nope,
I'm
too
sorry.
late.
Thanks a lot,
Too
Mark.
late.
Sorry.
And she just motioned. You can no longer call her Boom Boom.
God darn it. You ruined it for all of us. Can we call her Boom Boom, or did Mark ruin
No,
it?
we can.
Oh,
She
okay.
heard Mark
can.
talking that shit.
It's my bad. I'm
jerk.
sorry, Zoe.
Tag team action here. Al Dinero, Prince Piranha taking on General Kiesel and Ace Dallas. First of all, do you follow Ace Dallas? Are you an Ace?
I praise him.
You praise the Ace?
You
Dallas?
would.
Yeah.
You freaking would.
That's Ace Dallas.
That's
I must
Ace
praise.
Dallas.
Praise him, please.
So you're going with Kiesel and
I gotta
Ace
go-
Dallas.
Kiesel and Dallas are going to take it.
Holy cow.
They're going to take it.
We got tag team action, Mark. First ever Three Legacies Wrestling Tag Team Champions going to be crowned tonight. Dog Nation. Taking on Smiley and Delirious. Ring of Honor Delirious.
Well, you know, Smiley and Delirious had quite the rivalry
They
here not
sure
so
did.
long ago.
Can they bury the hatchet?
I think they're trying to bury the hatchet, but I think the dogs are going to bury the chances of Smiley.
Like a bone.
Like a bone in the backyard, Smokey. I think
For-
they're going down.
Control of Three Legacies Wrestling. Three Legacies Wrestling may not ever be the same. Kevin Murphy, Ricardo Rodriguez, MLW star, former WWE star Ricardo Rodriguez, in a Lancaster street fight. Jim, what is it?
A Lancaster street fight.
Lancaster street fight. There was almost a Lancaster street fight right out front here on North Queen Street. There was two cars going the wrong way down the one-way street.
Oh, come on.
I believe
now.
you.
Yeah,
I
welcome
do.
to
I believe
Lancaster. But anyway, I would love to see what Three Legacy Wrestling would become under the untouchable
God.
one, Kevin Murphy.
You'd want that.
Holy
Absolutely. Who
hell,
wouldn't want
Mark,
that?
what is-
I don't know. How much did
Nobody
Kevin
wants
Murphy
that.
pay you to say
The
that?
man's got money. He's got
Well, he
the
came
muscles.
in here in a Tesla.
I did. I rolled in a Tessie. I've never been
So
in
we
a
know
Tessie.
who. So we know who sent to get Mark. That's
Yep.
exactly what happened.
That's what it is.
We freaking know now.
That's what it is.
He won't say another word.
Three Legacies Heavyweight Championship, Shannon Moore. The namesake of our podcast, Three Count Thursday. Taking on Bro Keller, the reigning, defending 3LW champion. Mark,
I'm a big fan of Bro Keller.
who leaves tonight as champion? You think Bro Keller
Bro,
wins?
I like him a lot, but we're 3-count Thursday for a reason.
We are.
I got to go with Shannon Moore.
Look at that. Just when
walking
I
out with the
thought,
gold.
just when I thought you ruined it, you reel me back
I
in and you steal my heart.
Brought you back in.
Now, are we going to see a cash in tonight?
You know what?
Do you think Hawthorne's walking out of the convention center tonight, the champ?
He's not going to walk out because Shannon Moore is going to walk out and Hawthorne is going to.
That's what I said. That's my pick.
He's going to sit back and he's going to wait.
So no cash in, Mark says.
No cash in
okay.
tonight.
So we have 3 different predictions
So
of what's
we
going to
do.
happen here tonight. I think Bro's going to win, unsuccessful cash in. Ryan says Shannon Moore is going to win, unsuccessful cash in. But Mark, you say Shannon Moore wins, no cash in.
No cash in. Correct.
Wow.
Shannon Moore is going to win. There will not be a cash in.
Look at that. Look at that. Well,
Look, man, professional wrestling, exciting. We're back. Pro wrestling, Lancaster, the downtown showdown. Downtown,
Yeah.
Julie Brown.
Downtown.
All right. So we're going to head over to 3 Legacies Wrestling. Now, I know for us, we always say always the number 3, never the word 3. But 3 Legacies Wrestling is the word 3. You can see it up on our screen now. 3legaceswrestling.com. That is where you'll get connected to all of their social media, their upcoming events. You can get tickets over there. You can always get us 3countthursday.com. Always the number 3, never the word 3. You can subscribe to us on all podcast platforms and to YouTube as well. Just search 3 Count Thursday on those places. Subscribe to the show. We may be back afterwards.
Let's commit. Let's do it.
Yes.
We're going to run down real quick.
We'll be back here live after 3 Legacies Wrestling Downtown Showdown is over. Listen, the people are excited for us.
This place is sold out.
They are.
Dude, is it ever? They're still trucking in more chairs.
More chairs, more people coming in. We will be back live after the show. So get ready to tune in to us as we wrap up Downtown Showdown. But it is going to be an exciting night. Until then, stay safe, stay smart, and as always, go for the pin.